let's call Firebase sign-in function here. Error may occur, so let me use a try block. In try block, await Firebase sign-in is the function we have defined. Firebase sign-in, this function comes from Firebase controller. Be sure to choose a relative path, never choose a package with absolute path. So relative path is there. Await is used only in async function is there. When try is there, the corresponding catch should be there. So here, when sign-in error occurs, we have on Firebase auth exception information may be there. So let's accept that one. Firebase auth exception class is from Firebase auth library there. So here, when Firebase auth exception occurs, the error object includes code and the message. So let's create a string for doing so. So here, error message is sign-in failed, and then error code is there, and then also the details of the error code is in error message. If error message is null, let's give just a blank one. So that's the error message we are going to display. In a printer, we can also use error variable we have just defined. This should be placed after that. Here the warning is this is a single variable. We don't need a curly brace. Then show alert message. We can give a context there. Then message is error there. Show alert message is in library. Relative path is a view show alert dart. So that's the one. And the warning sign here is that if I place mouse over that, don't use a build context across async gaps. What it means is that here, await, we don't know how long we should wait. While the waiting, if some exceptional case happens, the corresponding display may be reclaimed by the Flutter or operating system. So making sure that the widget is available, then use use the context across the async gap is there. So what we need to do is we can check if the current widget is still available. So that is if state has mounted information is there. So mounted is true, widget is still there, so we can show the message. Since that's already there, let me delete that. The return statement automatically inserted is not needed, so let me delete that. Here, when this statement executed, if this exception occurs, it is handled, but there might be some other exception. So on the same level with this, we can just catch the rest of errors, all other cases. In all other cases, auto-generated code says sign-in failed with whatever the error message is, looks good. And if state mounted alert message, unexpected error occurred, please try again. Here we can also show the actual error message. So let me give E objects there. So this is how to implement on-pressed sign-in. Let me suppress the print warning message in this whole file. Let me just eliminate that. And then one more thing we need to work on is on the sign-in screen, on the body part, if the sign-in is in progress, we are going to show the circular progress indicator, otherwise the form. So we need to accommodate this flag to work properly. So how to do so is before sign in is prompted, we should start showing the spinning wheel. So that is here before the try part, we can have a state call set state function we are going to call. Here we need to define a function where in progress becomes true. Now a spinning wheel will begin working there. Then when sign-in becomes successful, what happens is at this moment when we are waiting for sign-in occur, but what is actually happening is auth state changes function produces user object in stream. That happens. So if you recall start dispatcher, we are waiting for stream when auth object changes. So this part will be triggered, and then depending on the user objects, if it's not null, if it's null, depending on that, either a sign-in screen or home screen will be rendered. So this part, we don't do anything further. The stream will trigger those displaying the home screen. But this sign-in process fails, we need to remain and by removing the spinning wheel. So the exception occurs. We need to first remove the spinning wheel. That is from state call set state. What you want to do is in progress false. Then screen is rendered again. The in progress is false. That spinning wheel will be removed. Same thing for the general error case. So let me copy those 3 lines, then paste here. So that's how to handle when form is submitted. Let's see how this works. Restart. Let me try to sign in. 1@uco.com. Password is 111111. Sign in. Then home screen shows up. So that's what we expected here when everything is okay. Now there's no way to go back, so let me restart the app to test some other cases. When I restarted the app, the authentication state information is retained within the app. So even when the app restarts, the dispatcher sees the user information correctly, so it shows the home screen immediately. So we should implement the logout feature, sign out feature, so that we can go back. Now let's do that in the next video.